What's up with y'all? Welcome back to Libra Club Social. It's your boy Jay, and today I'll be doing a general reading for the sign of Libra. What's up with the Libra gang, gang, gang? We in this thing. Libra gang, Libra way all day, every day. What's up with y'all? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Right now it is Saturday, 3:34. Just missed 3:33. It's 3:34 Saturday my time. Let's get into this general reading for today. All right, so how do you feel at this time, Libra? How do Libras feel? I appreciate all the love, support, likes, comments, and subscribes, contributions, donations. Shouts out to the Libra gang. What do we need to know? So that death card is showing itself. I'm using the Luna Soul Tarot deck. This was my very first deck, actually, now that I think about it. But Libra, ooh, death and then that lovers card is showing itself. Death and then the lovers. Some of y'all finally put it into something. Death could also represent transformation, a transformation in love. Scorpio, Gemini energy. Transformation in love. Never going back to who you used to be. All right. How does Libra feel at this time? Keep in mind this is just general. Ooh, look what showed itself, duality. So some of y'all are finally starting to get in tune with your dark and your light side. What do I mean by that? Fully accepting your dark and your light side, not just your dark. The spiritual journey or the path to self-discovery is not just going to be all peace, love, and light. Now that lovers card is wanting to show back up again. Heavy Gemini energy or heavy lovers energy. Gemini, represents the twins. It could just simply represent love. Lovers, two people, soulmate, twin flame type of connection. Oh yeah, and I keep seeing the Ten of Swords. So what it's saying is the reason why you haven't found anyone that you can resonate with or relate to now is because you have to let go of the current situation. Yeah, the people you're dealing with right now don't mean you well. So it's saying let go of these old connections that are kind of. It's saying you're gonna let go of connections, be independent, and then start to find people as you elevate, like-minded individuals and stuff like that. Yeah, if you want to find your soul tribe, sometimes you gotta manifest it. It ain't like it's just gonna happen randomly. You have to actually co-create with universe. Yeah, I see you teaming up with new people. But right now, it's a healing process. Hermit energy. Virgo has entered the chat as well. Hello, Virgo. Virgo gonna cross-watch and they not gonna let it be known. I saw somebody come and say, I'm cross-watching on my Libra. I think they was like a Cancer. A Cancer or a Capricorn, so they gonna let it be known. But a Virgo, they gonna do that shit silently. So that's just a little, By the way, a Virgo and Libra connection is karmic for those who don't know. A lot of people like to think that Virgo is like your twin flame or your soulmate. No, that's a karmic for sure. And it's all connected to astrology and tarot. Libra comes after Virgo. All right, still getting into the energy. Oh yeah, it's saying you're gonna team up with some people, or you're trying to elevate. You're putting in work. You're at that transition period to where you kind of feel like you're at a crossroads, or you're at a point to where it's like, damn. So far, it's just me. Sagittarius has entered the chat. The Temperance. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. You could have any of these signs in your chart, by the way. But I'm saying that the signs, it's just the energy. You don't have to be. Now Capricorn energy wants to pop up. So, again, for some of you, if you're wondering what the problem is, it's you're not accepting your dark side, or you're not embracing your dark side. But some of you are mixing your dark side. That confirmation going off in the background, but. I saw the Temperance and the Devil when I split it. I think I'm gonna pull it right here. Libra. Okay, you feel like the Page of Cups. You got feelings, or you feel some type of way, but you're keeping it to yourself. Trying to keep your feelings intact. Notice that moon in the background. The moon will always represent what's hidden, what's done in the dark. The sun is what comes to light, but the moon is what's done in the dark, and then sun will come to light. This is the moon. Hidden emotions, hidden feelings, things that you don't know, like things that the world don't know. Libras can have 1,000 feelings, and nobody will know those feelings because we're so complex like that. Ooh, the Knight of Cups, because people see you as independent, going out there and getting it on your own, making it happen. That's you. You doing it all on your own. Are you wanting to be independent? You're a homebody right now, or you just spend a lot of time at home, or some of you're just building your pinnacles up. This is the Ten of Discs. I guess it would be the Ten of Pentacles. Family, joy, happiness, fulfillment. The Sun. So you're very prosperous right now, or you're just focused on your own energy because that's something that you could depend on. The consistency of what you do at home, home body, home maker, home builder. You cook at home, you spend time at home, you live wherever you live by yourself, whatever the case may be, family. So what you're ignoring is you keep looking at a situation thinking that it's going to change, but it's not. This is earth energy. You could be dealing with an earth sign, but the energy of stuck. This is the energy of stuck, or this is the energy of ain't nothing going to change. It's not. Even the birds are up there chirping. Tweet, 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 tweet. They letting you know, hey, this is your sign, this is your signal, but you're looking at something hoping that it's going to change. It's not. Earth energy, I know, because look at the throne. It's made out of wood and trees or tree bark or whatever that is. Kind of look like some thick roots or something like that. Just to reiterate that again, this is a grounded situation. It's stuck. You're looking at what is this? The King of Discs. So the King of Discs knows better, but he's having a hard time accepting or waiting. This is waiting too much. Enough time has waited. You waited enough time. Hell no, I can't wait for you to change. We too grown at this point. I ain't got enough time. What's keeping us grounded is the Five of Discs. You may feel overworked. You may feel like it's just me doing all this on my own, back against the world, still having to protect yourself. Or that's what you learn. Protect yourself. Protect your energy. Don't be neglectful. Seven of Wands. What is the advice? Four of Swords. So you're having to accept the situation for what it is currently. This is saying someone who's stuck in place, content. They're making it do what it do with whatever they have. All right, let's continue. Some of y'all are sad, trying to heal. At least it's the Ten of Wands, which lets me know that this is as worse as it's gonna get. It don't get no worse than this. How does the world view you, or how you interacting with the world, how you showing up for this? People look at you as fickle. You're ready to escape, walk away at any given moment, ready to leave. You're right there by the door. Look at that key on the ground. At any given moment, if you put this stuff down, you could leave. So it's like, put that stuff down. That's how the world sees you. They see you about to walk out the door. Or your hands full for this. You're like, man, forget this, I'm gone. I'm out. The Libra way. Back to how you feel physically. Queen of Cups. There goes that emotional maturity again, but you do have a cup in one hand and then a ball in the other hand. The ball represents infinity. The cup represents emotions. Endless love. But who am I going to give it to? Who going to handle me? Who going to handle a Libra? I think nobody. Queen of Cups. What's being hidden? Two of Discs. Oh, you're busy, occupied, you're juggling. You could have two businesses. Two people, places, or things. Two hobbies. You could live a double lifestyle. As butterflies. Creativeness. Your hands are full. You're busy doing whatever you like to do as far as creativity. Passion. Yin and yang. Mixing your dark with your light. Your craft. Whatever that is. Eight of Discs. Some of y'all don't like where you're at. I keep saying that. But a solution or a chance to work with other people is right around the corner, but you haven't healed. You can't go into a situation unhealed thinking that energy is still lingering. That energy from what, an ex? Someone who backstabbed you, someone who crossed you out. Like that's the justice. You're finally showing up in your own reading. So you feel like justice, inner self. I did see justice when I was pre-shuffling as well. Look at the justice in this one. She's got that white cat. Ooh, there's water there. This justice is in her feelings. But there's so many elements here. You see the air. You see the nighttime skies with the stars, the water, the sword, the scales, the fish, the fire. Wow. Alchemy. transmutation, justice. How are you showing up in the world? How does the world view you? Knight of Wands. So just not really in tune with, like, not, I'm not going to say not in tune with your emotions, but not expressive. Look how dull his face looks. And the lion he's on looks kind of mean. Oh, you got that fire? Some of y'all, you got fire in your chart. I'm hearing Leo with that sun and that lion and that fire. Oh, some of you could be bored doing, or you feel like there needs to be a change up of the, or, It's like, Libra, what's wrong with you? Nothing. You sure? Yeah, I'm good. It's like that regular, it's like, why you look mad? I ain't mad. This is my face. They call it a RBF. What's wrong with you, Libra? None, I'm good. You sure? Yeah, I'm straight. It's like that type of energy, Knight of Wands, but we can see it all on it's written all over your face. Chariot. Okay, some of y'all feel like you need to move on emotionally. This is accepting the good with the bad, so I have to move on based off the good and the bad news. The good news is I get to move on. The bad news is I gotta move on. The bad news is I gotta let you go. The good news is I gotta go. I can't be here no more. Matter of fact, I'm gone. Chariot. Skirt. Beep, beep. Uber outside. New ride, who this? New phone, who this? New phone number, who this? Type vibes. Chariot type vibes. Ooh. It's a one-seater. This is just for you. That's how you feel motion moving forward. Some of y'all could even be traveling long distance or something like that. But if it's not traveling long distance or moving forward, it's moving on from a person, place, thing. Again, emotionally. No more attachments. Accepting the good news with the bad news. You're ignoring the tower. You're ignoring it. Wow. So 2 people are getting thrown out of the tower. Looks like this person is like someone of belief. And this one looks like some ding dong getting hit in the head as they fall out the tower. Ooh, there's a crown right there in the eye. So God saw this. God saw, so the eye represents the energy, that big brother energy, that masculine energy, that God energy, that, let's just say if you live by yourself and ain't nobody at home but you don't know, the world don't know what you do, but the energy knows what you do, and you know what you do. So this is the eye that sees all, oversees everything, is higher than everything. Look at that cocoon. What is that? It's like a tree limb with a little small, like. But anyways, this person is praying as they're falling with a smile on their face. And they got their crown right there, right? That could represent you, the person of faith. You don't mind going through this tower because you know what's up. Look at the elements, the fire, the water. So someone could be falling into the fire. The other person could be falling into the water. Which one would you rather fall into? Personally, I'd rather fall into the water because I can swim. I hope it's deep enough. But this tower was a natural disaster or natural ending, aka natural, but it was actually supernatural. That's what you're ignoring, or that's what you're hiding. That's what's going on behind the scene. That's what's the Ace of Dis. You may not be where you want. You may be bored where you're at. You may be bored with the journey currently. You may be bored in your current love life, but your perception is off. The world is already perfect. It's the way that our brains are controlled, and I almost want to say brainwashed, but let's just say programming, because brainwash sounds kind of negative, but the way that our brains are programmed, it's our perception that makes things harder than what it really is. So when it comes to the Ace of Dis, of what's keeping you grounded, yeah, it may look like you're just putting in work. It may look like mundane, or just, I'm tired of doing it. This person is not happy with what they're doing or where they're at currently. Because you could have maybe have just started over. We go from the 5 of Dis to the 8. But you are gaining stability. So it's saying, instead of looking at it like that, look at it like this. Look at the seeds you planted. Look at the flower. Look at the fruits of your labor. So we go from the 5 of Dis, 8 of Dis to the Ace of Dis. So you're making 2 and 3 steps. You're climbing the ladder. You're making growth slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Nine of Cups. Look at you, Libra. Fine, divine, aging like wine. This is the Nine of Cups. So the lessons you learned is, you know when it's time to be independent. You know when it's time to retreat and go back to focusing on you. Confirmation. Libras love to retreat and go back to focusing on themselves. Three of Cups. People want to work with you. I'm picking up on a team. What is that right there on the arm? Is that a rainbow? Oh, okay. People from different cultures, different nationalities, different backgrounds or beliefs. Looks like they are of the same gender. I don't know. They could be, but this is the Three of Cups. Like-minded individuals. People teaming up. People agreeing in the same. They agree on the same things. They think alike. They feel the same way. That's why they come together. It's called a relationship. It's based off what we can relate on. Ooh, the Magician. Notice the Magician in this one is winking. As above, so below. Wow, you have all the knowledge, the riches, the fruits, the flowers, the knife, the crows, the wings. You're protected by the angels. You have infinitive thinking. You got a cup of emotions. You got it all. You got everything you need. So after the Justice, we have the Magician and the Advice. So it's saying continue to manifest. Manifest it. Manifest it. Ooh, and then how the world views you, the Death card. This is how you're showing up in your outer self. This is how you interact with the world. And it came up in the Advice for that section. Death. But usually death represents death, but in this case it represents transformation. Look at that flower tangled up into that skeleton with that bee flying right next to it, about to pollute it. The sun's going down, or it could be coming up. Ooh, look at the moon in the background too. I love when I see the sun and the moon. It's just one of them type days. We got the fish out of water. What is that, a catfish? And then the rope. What does that rope signify? See, that's why I said this represents transformation, growth, expansion, hope for the future, renewal, new life. Whenever someone passes, someone else comes. Or whenever someone else leaves this realm, someone else is coming into this realm. Yeah. Ooh, the Two of Cups of how you physically feel. So someone wants to interact with you. I'm picking up on from two different worlds, or the best of both worlds, from two different realities, two different nationalities, interracial couple, international, unisex. I'm just blurting out random fucking words. But I'm just getting like a connection. Look at that rainbow, and then the skin complexion. And then not only that, the sun and the moon. Wow. So many synchronicities. So that's how you feel physically. Someone wants to team up with you, or someone, like, it's mutual. You like them, they like you, or they want to go in business and you do too. Or I don't know. Let me see. The World card. So some of you don't realize. See, after that Tower, we had the World. You are protected because you're already showing up as the Justice. So you're in alignment. But look at all these signs around you. You could have a Leo around you, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo with that sun. But you're in tune with universe. Wow, you got a big heart. Look at that heart. It's almost like it's tatted on you. And is that the sun? No, that's like an orb in your hand. Could be the moon. Could be the moon because it got the stars around it. With the sun and the moon. Wow, you're in tune. Emphasis on the sun and the moon. We got the moon down here as well. The World. Wow, the sun card came out for the bottom. As far as what's keeping you grounded, let's pull the last two. Okay, the Hierophant. It's time to teach people lessons, or it's time to school them. Man, the duality in this is crazy, but it's time to school people. You got to know when to say less. If you can read somebody and understand that their energies are either a bit off or they don't really know as much as you got to be quiet in that situation. But if someone is seeking knowledge and trying to ask and they genuinely need to know something, you got to know when to step up. You got to know when to lead the way. It's called revelation. Or judgment. Judgment. Calling shit for what it is. This person sees all. This person has many gifts and their third eye is open. Wow, I didn't realize that was judgment. I don't know why I thought that was the Hierophant. Judgment. The last card out was the Star card. Wow. So after all that, we still get the Star card. After all that, everything that's come out, you still get what you want in the end. Wow, Libra. Now I want to pull a oracle card, but I don't know which one. I'm going to pull the animal spirit at the end because I love that at the very end. Let's pull a scenario. We on that Robo Deck Game Edition. So let's go ahead and pull that. This is the scenarios and these are the answers right here. So let's go ahead and pull. Let's get some scenarios out real quick. Wow. So in the end, you still get the star. So, you finally get what you want. So you sacrifice one relationship to get the person you really want, or you let go of one job or one thing or something that broke your heart, some type of betrayal, some type of Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is going to be similar in most decks. It's going to have that third-party situation, 3 knives, and a broken heart. But to fix the Three of Swords, we got the Three of Cups, which ultimately turns into the Star. This was the first one that came out, the Four of Swords. So we went from the Four of Swords to the Three of Swords to the Three of Cups. Wow. Wow. And that's the advice section from your higher self. Star card. What you want, you can have that. Whatever you want, you can have it. Now it came up in reverse, but I'm gonna still read it upright. I need self-care. I will start by. So it's time to do some two. As I looked at the clock. Man, so many synchronicities. So you're in tune with universe. For those who you know who you are, the ones I'm talking about. You're in tune. You're seeing all these synchronicities. It's all making sense. Wow. I am shocked. I need self-care. I will start by oral sex. Yo, I'm dead. I mean, who don't like head though? You know what I mean? I mean, shit, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. But I need self-care. I will start by oral sex. Libra. Now, make it make sense now. Let's pull another one. Because I know I got people in the comments, I'm celibate, I ain't doing that. Okay, all right, well, let's get another one for y'all. For the celibacy, team celibacy. I need self-care. I will start by primal screaming. Okay, Libra, I see what y'all doing. Y'all on some freak shit. Y'all either on some crazy shit or some freak shit. Primal screaming? Wow. Wow. I digress. Let's move on. Let's pull a card for each sign. Yeah. Libra, dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces. I want the Empress card to pop out. The Empress in this deck is beautiful. So if it pops out, I'm going to show it to y'all. I mean, the Empress is beautiful in any deck. But this is going to be for Libras dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces. If this ends up resonating, please hit that like. If you want me to pick up on your energy, comment. If you want to conversate or have any questions about booking a reading, you can hit me up on IG, Jay the Emperor. Or just go directly to my site, the book, jaytheemperor.com. What does Libra need to know dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces? Oh, yeah. I'll be doing a love reading on Jay the Emperor YouTube. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Can't forget that. Today is the day that I'm gonna do Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. I split them up into elements this series. So I did Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries yesterday. And then today I'm going to do Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So you get 2 readings for today. How about that? How about that? I know y'all love that. I mean, obviously if you're not interested in love, then I would skip out. But keep in mind, Libras do thrive in relationships. But also keep in mind it is Venus retrograde. So we're going to tap in and see what's up. We're going to tap in and see what's up. Whether you're dealing with a karmic, love situation, it don't matter. It don't matter. Ooh, some of y'all, your love life is about to take off. This came up in reverse. So this is the 4 of Cups. So usually this person is sad. But in reverse, you're coming out of that sadness. You're about to be happy. Somebody wants to make you happy, or you're about to make yourself happy. Or you're finally coming out of that sadness. Yeah, you're finally starting to come out of that energy. Of the damn, I don't got nothing, I don't got nobody. Head ass. Get your I ain't got nobody, damn, head ass on somewhere. Some of y'all, it's just as simple as just getting over your ex. Now, I know it sounds easier said than done. I would say it takes time. Honestly, it takes time. You're really not over a person until you're really over that person, and it takes time. And sometimes, for some of us, this is our trauma. This is how you know our trauma speaking. When we see red flags, but we keep fucking with the person until they hurt us, until they actually stab us in the back. And today, it's like we'll see the betrayal and the backstabbing and the red flags and the alarms going off and the karmic signs and all this. We'll see it and give them the benefit of the doubt, and then be mad when they prove to us who we thought that they were to begin with. Because Libras are very psychic in that way. Hello. Especially if you watch my channel, you know we're more spiritually inclined over here. We're not the karmics. We're the Justice, the Empress, Queen of Swords, sometimes 2 of Swords. You know what I mean? That's how we be. That's us. Now we do bring karma if you put us the wrong way. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Libra dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces. I am just shuffling, trying to get the cards ready. Bear with me as I tap into the Libra energy. If you're new to the channel, and like if you comment, like depending on if it's your first time, like looking, it may or may not resonate if you're brand new. But if you've been tapped in, that's the energy that I'm picking up on. The people that I've been interacting with, been showing love on the channel. Shouts out to everybody that's been booking as well. Libra dealing with each sign all the way from Aries to Pisces. I'm still shuffling because the cards ain't ready. Now we got the High Priestess showing this. So you are on your spiritual journey, on your spiritual mission. My bad. You listen to your intuition, your spirit guides, your ancestors. You listen to God, the Most High, universe. You're tapped the fuck in. You're tapped the fuck in. You can read people through conversations. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I can read a motherfucker just based off anything they do. You can look wrong and I'm going to read that shit. Read between the lines. That's how Libras are. We can pick up on energy. You're an empath. We can read through text messages. We can read through DMs. We can read through pictures. We can read through energy. We can read through body language. You can huff a puff. We gonna read through that shit. You know what I mean? We pick up on the patterns and the inconsistencies. We are the scales. We're constantly weighing. I don't even know what the title of this one. Dead ad though. I don't even know what the title of this one. So we got that Judgment card showing itself again. And I did not plan on this one being 30 minutes either. But hey, it is what it is. That was a smooth shuffle, so I'll go ahead and pull it. Libra dealing with an Aries. The Empress card came out. So you want to deal with the Aries, you still have feelings for them, or you want to have a family with them, you support them, you love them, the Empress. If you're dealing with the Taurus, they want to rush in and be Captain Save-A-Ho, or they want to rush in and fix them, or you trying to help them, but you don't really want to, resentment. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they're turning their back, going the other way, it's a faulty foundation, or you're turning your back, you're abandoning this. If you're dealing with a Cancer, You planted seeds and they're going to grow, reaping what you sow, fruits of your labor. It will grow in the future, growth, expansion, hope. If you're dealing with a Leo, they're sad over you, or they're sad over this, vice versa. You're sad. If you're dealing with a Virgo, karma, karmic, justice card came out. They're going through karma. They're going to be served karma. You have been served. Libra, dealing with a Libra, they're shy. That's it. They're shy. The reason they're holding back is because they're shy. They've been through a lot. They've been fucked over so many times. Now they're too scared to even fuck with anybody. And their protection is not. This person is like, oh, they banged up. They've been through something. So if you're dealing with a Libra, this is why, or this is what you need to, even if you're cross watching, even if you're not a Libra, that's Libra dealing with themselves, or that's Libra dealing with a Libra dealing with a Scorpio. The high priestess, they want to give you some hidden knowledge, or they know something you don't know, or vice versa. Libra dealing with the Sagittarius, the devil card, sex-based connection, sex addiction, toxic connection, I'm trapped, superficial love, transactional love. Love don't cost a thing. Libra dealing with a Capricorn, they want to team up and work with you, 10 of cups. They want to give you emotional fulfillment. Libra dealing with an Aquarius, they're sad, they're shy. Not shy, but like they're skeptical. They're iffy. They question it. Libra dealing with their Pisces, not in the they're just focusing on their own pinnacles. They in their own bag, or they want to be independent for right now. Matter of fact, we're going to go with the You're a Badass deck. It says, today be the badass guy or girl you were too lazy to be yesterday. I'm going to get one more. Once you fall in love with yourself, their game is over. Wow, that is the one I was looking for. I'm going to leave it at that for the Libra gang. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.